you spoke about David Ndii to Moses Kuria, CS, trade, nonetheless, a very important docket. You've spoken about experience and the government as it is, the executive and where they are in experience, and there needs to be more learning, as you've said. And he posted, I repeat, petrol will be 260 shillings by Feb, and El Nino is coming in 3 weeks that will last till March. These are global and climate change driven. Responsible leaders ought to tell the truth to prepare the people. You can throw stones at me all you want. Was this responsible of him?
No, it was not.
He actually asked us to go and dig our own
Yeah,
words.
it's not. It was not, and he has been reprimanded.
Yes.
Because you don't talk to people that way. Honestly, even if the El Nino is coming, we all knew it was coming anyway. You don't become a weatherman by pronouncing yourself that way. I don't think it's fair to tell people to go and dig their own wells. You know, let's try and see. We cannot just wait for fuel to be 260 shillings. Try something. I mean, even if you go by the analogy of cooking stores, which I don't quite agree.
Which actually happened. Which actually happened.
Yeah, it's a
in
true
reality.
story.
It's a
Actually,
true story.
It's a true story. Yeah.
Yes.
So even if try to it's not because you are trying to lie to people, but I mean, necessity is the mother of invention. Because that is a reality now. Okay. What are we doing?
Okay.
And I think where there is a way, there is a way. And there is always a solution to every problem. So I think that gives the view that some people have given up. And that's not the case. At least not from President William Ruto.
Not from his cabinet.
Yeah, not from Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, not from Prime CS Musalia Mudavadi, who I told you have just come from having a meeting with. Yeah. So I think for members of the cabinet, there's that element of collective responsibility, and they also need to be guided in that regard. And I can tell you, we have spoken as much from our own internal point of view, but expressly for Moses Kuria, I think he is really out of order, especially because he's an experienced politician. I mean, he's a two-term member of parliament. He ran to be governor of Kiambu. And I believe, even if he meant well, that is not the way to go. But especially because he is the one who is mandated to superintend over the affairs of trade and industry in this country.
He made a joke about being the one in charge because everyone else is out. Do you think it's a telltale sign that it was Eden who was accompanying the president in the Silicon Valley and not the trade minister?
Allow me not to comment on that. I think that is a...
But you have to tell me this. The cabinet as it is, the best we've had, we can do better. The cabinet, you've just spoken about one of the cabinet secretaries. Are we going to have it in the same form and shape in 6 months?
To be honest, I am the chairman of the 50 CASs. All of the 50 of them. I'm their chair. And even as we wait for the court to fully determine our fate in terms of whether we will be fully back into office, if at all that answers my my friend.
He's been partially paid.
Yes. There is more talent within the rank and file of Kenya Kwanza that can assist the 22 CSs that has been cut by the Constitution. That is why the president wanted one CAS who is basically an assistant minister in every state department, so that you have one cabinet minister, you have an assistant minister for purposes of understanding, and a PS. That way then you will be able to have more political responsibility. Like now Moses Kuria has got 3 state departments under him, so he has 3 PSs. And the people who are supposed to deputize him is Ivan Skidero, very experienced, a former governor, guru. There is also my friend Kemosi Vincent, a very accomplished lawyer, and Lilian Tomitomi. So it would have been easier, maybe somehow, to ensure that then you have more people to perform. But I think in terms of the caliber of people in cabinet, and I believe we have very experienced people. I believe some of them are really trying, like I am very happy about Kithure Kindiki. He's trying, and yet he doesn't have a background in security. And the others you can mention, even I think Ezekiel Machogu. I'm not scoring, but I believe that with time, people will also get the rhythm and move forward. Whether there will be a cabinet reshuffle or not, I think that's a prerogative of the president, Masai. I don't have that.
But you are in a circle, so you hear things.